Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my case clicker commentary videos here. In this video I am looking a bit at my screen while I am checking out the almost 1 hour recording that I am doing commentary on now, and that is the last real jackpot part of the Jackpot Journey series. This episode here is a bit special in that the game was updated while I was recording it. I'm starting out here, everything is pretty much going as I really want them to. And this is in the previous version of the game, so I'm playing the jackpot. I'm doing kind of like a cleanup, meaning that I am betting in low stakes items, hoping for that good trade, yeah, like that, where I put in junk and I get more expensive items in return. So this is the wild shot kind of betting where I don't really stake anything important, but I have a chance at really winning something cool back, at least something that will allow me to do even harder jackpots in the future and win even better items. So I'm pretty much just running through these normal jackpots instead of the above normal ones for the cleaning, and then when I see something interesting, being an item valued at higher than 400 or 400, I go in with the iBuyPower holo stickers, trying to win them, because that is my goal in this series here. It is to get more expensive items than the iBuyPower holo stickers, while keeping my account total value, my profit from gambling, increasing. So it's not like I can just go all in, stake it, cross my fingers for luck, and then I have some good items and everybody's happy. I want to get higher valued items and a higher account value all the time throughout the series, and this is like the last episode, and that has to do with me needing to prepare for the live stream. So I've been betting stickers, I've been losing. I'm starting out here just going in the normal, playing it pretty safe, sticking to my rules, meaning betting junk if there is nothing good, betting high, meaning iBuyPower holo stickers if I see something good. It has only been working out half for me, in that I have been winning with the junk, but I have been losing with the iBuyPower holo stickers. So even though I have been getting more betting items in the right area, I have also been losing some of my really important betting items, being the iBuyPower holo stickers. So I mean, it's very nice to get something out of nothing, which is what I do when I don't bet the stickers. But losing the stickers, it's really a setback each time, even though the main idea is that I end this series without having any. So it's not like I need to hang on to them. Yeah, there we have it. Another win, and this time with the iBuyPower holo stickers, so that was really nice. But I mean, the more I have to stake, the better it is, so it's not good to lose them. I do want to hang on to them for as long as possible. Got a factory new Karambit Slaughter stat track here, so that was like very nice. It's one of the very high-end items, and this is actually one of the other things I'm doing in this video. At the start of the video series, I'm using these like big images and the small images to give you an overview of how things are going. But since the game got updated in the middle of everything, I'm not doing it at the end, because the game auto sorts the jackpot, showing the most expensive items at the top. So you do get a pretty decent overview of what I am winning as I'm winning it. Where I think with the old and current being shown now jackpot setup, it can be a bit hard when I'm speeding up the videos to, oh yeah, like that, to actually see what was won in this scrolling list that is valued at something interesting, without me having to do it very slowly. In this video series here, I have done a lot of 4x speed ups, but I haven't done that in today's episode, and that is because I'm not really last time, episode 3, I had a lot of losing at the start, because I did like 1% in the above normal. I'm not doing that here as much, so it's more like win some, lose some all the time. And I figured instead of just, ninja next, I wanted to just share the entire process. So it's running at 250% speed. What I did here was to bet some high valued items, not my stickers, but something that was valued below some of the items in here, such as the karambit that was at the top. Do have a bayonet there also, so I'm staking in a total value of 2,500, but I'm not going crazy pants with the iBuyPower holo stickers because there was nothing like 400 value, so I'm staking items at or slightly below the value of what I can win, meaning that if I win I get improvements, and if I lose I'm not losing like crazy pants. That is when things are going like normally, as I plan them, as I expect them. I do often stick to my my game plan rules quite a lot of the time. In this video I kinda took a dive at some point when the game was updated, because I spent a lot of time making this video series, like 10-12 hours. Oh yeah, another one of video editing in each episode, preparing, calculating, recording, all that stuff that really comes down to these single videos. And when the game was updated, it really cracked a bit for me, because the update this time had such a huge impact on the prices. So it completely swapped around my gambling options. Like some of the shadow daggers got very new values, so they, like, say they were high value before, now they're junk items for me. So of course the plan was, if I had known the update would come there, I wouldn't have done it until after the series, so that I had the same foundation. So I'm taking like a bit of a mental beating at some point, and betting with that really. And right now I'm like throwing away items. I mean, we're like 7 minutes into the gambling. I have lost quite a few things already. Not that many iBuyPower holo stickers, but we're getting there. Let's just put it like that. Really hoping now to be able to turn it, because I know I need the bigger items, I need the higher account value, and finally things are starting to look just a little bit like I can nudge it in the right direction, because I'm actually winning quite a few decent items here. Got the tiger tooth, which is super cool, but also some other betting items, and even another iBuyPower holo sticker. So this is like, I remember while playing this was like turning point number 1, where I was like, okay, yeah, now we're going, and I'm like in the zone. It feels that way because I'm starting to win the right kind of things with the right kind of bets. Everything is like going up in it's like a higher meaning of things, which you don't see like that often, because sometimes the jackpots just really, I was about to say spits you in the face, but I guess that's really how it feels when it just does crazy with compared to the math. So going in again, junk cleaning here, $44 items, so it's giving me, I mean, I like betting 20-25%. It gives me a decent chance to win. I need to win 1 in 5, and if I lose 4 batches of 40 valued items and I win 1, that has like 4 or 5 knives or other skins at like 1-200. It's a very good deal, because I can use them for an even higher chance at winning, or a low chance at winning in the above normal. So this is really what I'm doing here when I don't see something even close to interesting, but also because of the pot size, 1700 pot size. If I go in with $100 items, I'm gonna be at a like way below 50% chance to win. So that's too much to stake compared to the fact that I can't really win anything interesting. I could go $200 items to have more than 50% chance to win, but to win what? To win only junk, so I risk losing my $200 items without being able to win anything. So the only like real thing to do is to go lower, and either get your inventory cleaned up by getting rid of some of the junk, or by winning and getting new items added, really. So here we had, even though I'm losing, I don't really mind that, because the items that I lose are here to be lost. They are the low end items, so it's okay that I'm losing them. So I mean, I can lose like forever, as long as it's not my I Buy Power Holder stickers or expensive knives, without really, I mean, it doesn't matter. But going in again here big time, really hoping to crush it, and now, as you can see, things are things are starting to look interesting. We got another karambit here, a tiger tooth, and it's like, okay, so knives are starting to pop in now. Obviously, I'm going to end out with a lower amount of 400 valued items than the 399s I started out with. That has more than anything something to do with the fact that I'm time pressured. This is done in this is 4 days of gambling, so I do need to really bet, and I need to stake them and lose them in order to get more value. But the goal is still more account value, meaning more money, and higher items. So it's gonna be fewer higher items, but it's gonna be much higher and more value. That is the plan, of course. So 276% is not really the stuff you expect to win, but I could also just have passed it, you know, without betting anything. But it's better to risk a little with the chance to win than just to, you know, let it roll. At least I feel so, and that is of course why I have such a high percentage of lost jackpots, but it is also why I sometimes just get the crazy pants. And those are like really fun. I mean, it's really cool when you win those 2-3% jackpots. So 386. Yeah, I mean, this is like the cleanup I was talking about. I am doing it, but not like the same degree of what I did in episode 3 of the Jackpot Journey. So see if we get something cool now. I'm not gonna say. Or am I? So it's, yeah, as you know, Friday afternoon. Kids are playing, fighting, having a blast in the background, so you're probably able to hear that. But I'm not going to hide life going on around me. I am borrowing my son's room today, so that the kids have room to play without me having to sit there and say, hey, I'm recording. So that's nice, but he doesn't know that because he's not home. And yeah, I have 4 kids, so 3 of them are brawling. But so freebie item, all goodies, and once again, I mean, 1700. This is like a 2000 pot of junk. It's not 10 items valued at 200. It's 40 items totaling almost 2000. So it's like complete junk. You don't really want to bet to win that because you're just gonna be risking something that you really don't want to lose in order to win what? Something you don't really want to have. So it's a nice value addition if you get it. And you can of course use that to like buy more packages or whatever it is that you feel is fun to unbox. But in terms of the jackpot, it's just junk. I mean, it's just like really junk. And now we got something good again. And oh yeah, got a karambit slaughter, and things are about to really change for me in this game. Not gonna say that I'm like crazy lucky or in very bad luck, but right now everything is going according to plan. I'm winning my higher valued items pretty often. Definitely gonna remove this music. Yeah, I like this more. I'm losing the low ones. I'm losing a few of the like I Buy Power Holder ones, but I'm also constantly raking in new knives. So it's all good. I mean, while not playing in the above normal with with crazy items to bet. This is going pretty well without, like, I haven't had super luck, but I've also not really been down there. So once again, just going in really very optimistic about things right now. And why shouldn't I be? Because the items are just coming in now. I mean, it took quite a while, like between the first and second, third item, but now things are starting to move at a completely different speed here. Of course, getting some phone lag with the Reflector 2, and that has been teasing me quite a bit. I do hope that we will have none of that in tonight's live stream at Twitch, but that's really out of my hands. I'm doing the best I can to make sure nothing else is going on the Wi-Fi level, but yeah, so 5 knives raked in so far, quite a few karambits, and this is like just the start of the actual betting. This is it's a bit silly, and I'm still playing in the normal, at least. I think I am, because it's like, I think it's right about soon that I think the game updates while I don't know if it's like while I'm having dinner and I come back and the game just updated in the background, and I don't really notice it while playing, but suddenly I start seeing new values. I'm like, what? Is that the first time I'm seeing that value? But I don't really realize that it is an actual update, because I didn't update the game, it just auto updated itself. But I think we're gonna be looking at it pretty soon, actually. Oh yeah, that was the factory new Dragon Law, and that made me pretty hyped, because as you can see, item wise, I am I'm in the zone right now. The items are just coming in, and even more crazy stuff being added there. So that got me pretty excited and hyped. I'm ready to get like the top end item I really wanted for this video series. And I don't get it. And that's really pissing me off. Let's just say it like it is, right? I'd take a mental dive there. Because one thing is not winning the Dragon Law, another thing is losing a batch like that and the iBuyPower holo stickers. It's like boom kaboom. So it's not just missing out on the item, it's really losing the account value and the betting options at the same time. So yeah, that doesn't really do anything good for me. I go to a dark place, let's just put it like that. And I'm like, okay, I needed that item, not just because I wanted for trade away during the live stream. I have played since this, of course, so don't you guys worry about the live stream trading. But I was like, I would really have liked to go on with the series until the live stream, so that I can just go like forever. But the truth is that playing the jackpot smart really also takes time. So right now, I mean, I'm just not doing well. Losing the Dragon Law, not losing it, but not winning it, losing the iBuyPower holder stickers, and things are just not working out for me right now. And yeah, I go to a mental Illuminati place and kind of confirm that things are as they should be. And then my kids come with like Play-Doh food for me, and that really that helped. That helped a lot on my mood. Also had a break and just chilled out a bit, because it kind of affected me a bit more than it should. Looking at the amount of iBuyPower holo stickers I have left, and I'm like, what? I'm almost done. I almost have nothing left to stake that I can use to win high-end stuff with. But I'm keeping more or less here in line with my strategy, meaning I'm playing it in the low when the normal when I, yeah, exactly, and I lost the 74%, and this is where I realize, holy smokes, the game updated. and then I crash. Now I'm like, okay, everything I have been calculating, everything I have been working on, I mean, this is like, we're talking 40-50 hours of recording, gaming, video editing, uploading descriptions. I've put a lot of time into trying to make a very good video series where I show how it is possible to take the iBuyPower Holo stickers and build up the right account, the right kind of account value, the right kind of items by playing the jackpot smart. And at the finish line, my prices change, and I'm like, okay, this, I mean, now just forget about it. Now I'm just gonna end it. 2 seconds, guys, if I can. So yeah, I go to a dark place where I just put in the stickers. I'm like, okay, I need to see how this has affected the game. I need to see what are the new values that are being put in, because I really don't know anymore what I can win and what I can lose. I don't have my huge inventory where I can look at all the different price ranges anymore. I normally have that, and that allows me to adapt pretty fast to changing prices. But right now I have Jack, and not really the jackpot. So I figured, okay, I just need to try to win some of these items. And as you can see, sorry guys, yeah, that kind of mentality takes you to a dark place. You know, use the force, Luke, don't go to the dark side, and I kind of did that here. But it was one because I kind of felt it was game over for me now. I just lost to the Dragon Law, let's put it like that. Then I found out my skin prices are different, and I was like, okay, how do I do this now? I have no idea what to win, what to lose, what to stake. I don't know what my items are worth anymore. Everything is mixed around, so let's just try to bet this stuff and see what I get back. So that I mean, I don't know how the iBuyPower Holo is leveled compared to the high-end items anymore. That item could have changed as well. I mean, it could have been worth 100. Some of the price changes in this update are beyond crazy, silly, stupid. And I know they are matched up with the real game, but in the real game it is a curve thing. It is updated all the time. This is updated after weeks, and we get a hit, like kaboom! So, there goes my last stickers, and I haven't won a single, not one 400 plus item since I saw the Dragon Law, and I have been going in with my stickers. So not only, and yeah, we had the Karambit there, I have been betting with decent chances to win in the 40ish area. Luck was not on my side, so seeing that seeing that Dragon Law was like the beginning of a major downfall for me in this game, where I lost all my stickers, so much account value. I mean, I have been ahead in the jackpot since I started. I've been gaining more and more account value, and now I'm just losing 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, and then boom, it happens. Okay, finally I start to rake in some goodies here, and in this part of the video I'm still doing the items, and that is because I did a video. I have been editing this in like the bits I've been playing in a row and then merging it together, because of course I'm not playing like 3-4 hours in a row recording it. I'm doing this in bits and bytes, and then, you know, having dinner, having good time with my kids, all that kind of stuff. So it's not like I'm just going crazy pants. I do have a life. But in this part of the video editing I'm still adding these things in, but I won't be doing it in the last, because really the items are added in at the top of the jackpot. But yeah, enough about that really. I'm pretty happy about the amount of pinks I have, Knights, Poseidons. I'm happy about winning 3 additional high value items here, even though I just kind of like threw away, I don't know, 15 stickers or 30 or something crazy. But I'm like, I'm thinking about things now. I'm like, okay, how are you gonna turn this into a good thing? You have just lost possibly 50,000 in account value. You need to profit. You need to gain more good items. How do you do that? I mean, I have nothing left really that has a high value that I can stake, but I need to win better items. So I go into the normal, and this here is really where playing by the rules shines through. What do you do when you need to achieve a goal? You need to make a plan, and you need to stick to the plan. Of course, adapt the plan, but you need to stick with it. Stay to your rules to some degree. Make sure you also have around a bit of crazy pants. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm going back to the normal, staking in items so that I can win more expensive items. Staking low value to win high value, instead of staking high value to win more high value, because that is of course something that is going to allow you to lose a high amount of value as well. But that is why I had the stickers. They were there to be lost. I was expecting to have lost them while converting them to more value than I have done in this video, but I really took like a mental crack when the game updated and I didn't win the Dragon Law and lost the stickers at the same time. It was like, how can I do this now? I mean, and it also, it's really about, I want to show you guys that it is possible to do this, to profit for so many jackpots in so many days. But I lost so much account value right here, not just from my losing battles, but also from the update really, that I was like, how am I going to pull this off in one day? But then I'm like, okay, do your best. Do your absolute best. Make room for 1, 2, 3, perhaps crazy bets. But stick to your rules, because the rules work. They have been working so far, and just because the values have changed, it doesn't really change the fact that the rule, the system that I've been playing for a long time in Case Clicker, making statistic of, the system works. So I'm sticking to that, meaning losing, mostly junk, sometimes betting just to win more items. Like here, I add in 1700. These are like the expensive things I can afford to lose here. I need more items now. I need more to work with. You can't really build anything out of nothing. So right now I'm trying to rake in, and that is why I'm staking a bit high. I know I'm going to be above 50. So I am of course betting to win. We all know that betting to win isn't always a good thing, but it is sometimes what you need to do if you just need more to work with. So I need to build up an inventory with an amount of 100 items, an amount of 200 items, an amount of 50 items values, so that I can bet more correctly on the different jackpots based on, one, what do I want to and what can I afford to lose on these items, and two, if I want to go above 50%, do I have something to put in? So just had a loss here, which of course was a bummer, but yeah, I mean, you guys know, betting at high percentage is not a guarantee to win, just as you can actually win with 10%. So in this part of the video, I'm really like, I have my share of bad luck here, losing at favorable percentages. I'm like almost betting in my Knights and Poseidons here, just because I'm getting a bit desperate in terms of items with those values. Those are the values I can put in here in order to get the 50% chance to win. and I need to rake in more value now. So I'm like, how do I do this? I stick to the rules. Okay, what do the rules say? You know, either you bet to win or you bet low. So here again, I tried to bet to win. I didn't know what the account value, what the total would end up being, but I did know that this was like the best I could afford to lose, so I can't bet higher than this. So I'm just going all in, knowing that it is going to cost me items at some point, hopefully later instead of sooner. But if I win 1-2 jackpots, I get 80 or 40 items back. Some of them I can use, so if I just win a little, I will have gained more items than what I'm losing, but I do need to actually win first. So so this is really me battling the like break-even part of the jackpot system, and as you can see, losing now. But if you win one, lose one here, is it a good or a bad thing? It's a good thing in terms of value. Often anyway, because I've been below 50 in some of them, but it is a bad thing in terms of item value, because you're not winning back 10 items valued at 200, even though you're betting 10 items valued at 200. You're probably getting 1, 2, perhaps even 3. So I need better than that, but this is the best I can do. And again, losing, so it's like, okay, as you can see here, there is no room between my pinks anymore. I'm betting 10 items at 2009. That's what I have to work with, and I mean, I'm just losing at the 50% chance. And what this means is that from now on, my percentage chance to win will just drop, because if I can do 2000 now and go at 50% and I lose, next time I can only go in with lower value, which is what I'm doing now, meaning that I will have a lower percent chance to win. So my mathematical odds for winning are just going to be lower and lower and lower from now on. But luckily, the jackpot system does not give you a win if you have more than 50% and a loss if you have less. And that is of course what got me into the problems to start with, because I was betting the right way also to the Dragon Law, but losing. Again here, 47% losing. So all else equal, I've been losing like, what, 5-6 jackpots at around 50%, and I should have won half of them. I should have like won 3 and lost 3, but I've just been losing, and that is why my inventory is just it is just horrible right now. But in terms of like math karma, the math system owes me wins now. I know you can't look at it that way, but somehow you can. I mean, if you look at statistics over time, 70% is going to be 70%. So even if you lose 1,000 in a row, you are going to win the next like several thousand if you look at it over longer time. And finally I got my win here. So even though I was going lower, and I could have just kept losing until I had no more items, I finally got to hit the win. I can bet again, almost 1700, and this is like, if I can nudge it around here, if I can get the 2-3 jackpots I was behind, so that I can grab in 120 items by betting this type of items that I have now, then even though I have been, yeah, I didn't, but as you can see, this is what I have to work with, and this is really the beauty, I think, of making a video series like this. It's like you can really see how I was thinning out between the pinks, and now I'm below them, and the value is just, now we're not even at 1600, and that is what I can stake, no more. Of course I could stake the pinks, but I wanted to keep them for contracting options. But then finally I get a win, but not just a win, I actually get 2 above 400 value items. So that's pretty crazy. And this is actually where I end this part of like a gaming session. And then I go have a break. So in the following part here, there are going to be no images added in. because the jackpots are shown as they are with the top items at the top. But I mean, we are like more than halfway into the video now, 35 minutes, and I think I'm behind I don't know how many thousand. And you have seen what kind of items I have left. So when I get back to the gaming, I'm like, okay, dude, how are you gonna do this? Well, let's try. And I'm gonna lose. I'm like, okay, we need something to work with here. And then I see it. Big item, Karambit Fade, Factory New. And I'm like, okay, should I do this? Should I go for the math? Should I go once in the above normal with my best items? Not just because the Karambit Fade is a good item, but because it will give me something to work with again. I have nothing to work with, so I am staking like the best I have to break even on this bet. And I win. And this is really where I get the chance, I get the items to turn things around. And the reason why I'm doing it here, the reason why I decided to risk like everything, is not out of stupidity. It is because I knew if I were to make this video and end it before the weekend, because I have no doubts I could win back everything. I could go to the low, I could start winning up items, to go to the normal, to win up items, follow the rules, but I don't have time for that when I need this. I have live stream during the weekends, I have other things to do as well. So because I'm so pressured on time, I decided to give it that one go and say, okay, either the video series is going to end here with me losing the best items, or I'm going to take this one crazy bet that will rake in value equal to hours of gaming if I win, so that I have a fighting chance of turning the tides, really. And that happened. It's not like a guaranteed win, I know that, but it gave me new items to stake. So instead of playing in the normal, I'm taking my new items now, and I'm doing the same as I've been doing in normal mode, only in above normal. And suddenly I'm lucky. It's like, what? I was losing in normal, and I'm doing the same here. I mean, but look at the 17.67% chance to win in the above normal. It's just account cleaning. I mean, I did loads of 20% in the normal, but I'm using the same strategy here now, meaning that I am trying to bet in the 20-25 area, so that I should win 1 in 4, but where I am losing 1 to 150 valued items, I can be winning items valued at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. So of course it's more interesting to do it here than it is to do it in the normal, but it is of course safer to do it in the normal, but running out of time, running out of items, I decide really to nudge things up and go for the speedy version with a little, and this is actually the most silly thing, I'm betting a bit more on luck here now than I was before. And let's face it, luck has not really been on my side, perhaps except the one time I went all in. So yeah, but that is what I'm doing, and it is because I'm like, I don't have time to do this in normal. It would take me so many more hours, and I mean, speed it up to 50. This is a 1 hour video, so that's 2 hours of non-stop jackpotting. I mean, start and stop jackpotting pretty much. And these are the new jackpots that are running faster, so if I had to use like 2, 3, 4 hours more, one thing is I wouldn't be able to video edit it before or after the weekend because it would take so much time, but I would also have to really cancel the live streams in order to do it, and because that is like the gaming time I have. So yeah, that's the why, but it is the same system. It is betting in the 20% area with junk, so that I don't really risk something very expensive, but I can win something very expensive. This time around I just don't have anything left to lose that is very expensive that I can bet when I see the good items. I don't have my stickers, I lost them all. I don't have my good knives. I lost them all. The ones just below 400 is of course what I mean. But I mean, the system is working. I'm still playing after quite a few jackpots here in above normal. But I needed that one infusion, because as you saw I was down at like 150 value items and I was thinning out in them before I went back here. So I'm down at 110, 130, 140 again now, so I have been trading those items away again. But the difference is that now, even though I don't have the iBuyPower holo stickers, I do actually have more expensive knives where I had lost those before. So I have something to stake that I can use to turn around the pot again, so to say, in the high end if I need to. That isn't my high-end karambits. So this is me being in a much better situation, even though it is the same situation. So going in here with even more junk. I mean, this is just 1,000, betting 1,000 here, just cleaning up stuff. Going in with 1,000 here is like it's gonna be 8-9% chance to win. But it's still going to, I mean, you're gonna win 1 out of 10 gambles. So if you are staking 100 knives at 100 value, you are at some point in the process going to win 40 items, where some of them are very likely going to be worth a lot more than that. 200 at least, 300, but all the way up to crazy pants really. So yeah, cheers guys. But yeah, the fun thing about losing them is, who cares? Of course, in terms of me wanting to keep building up a higher account value, losing 1,000 is kind of bad. So I'm thinking about this. At this point I'm like, okay, you may have seen before the menu just did like a scroll, and that was because I was pausing the video, checking out where am I in terms of value, how much more do I need to win. So even though you guys can't see that in the video, I am keeping track of, am I moving in the right direction, how many thousands do I need before I am in profit. It's not like I'm just like, okay, after this let's go check, okay good, we were in profit or we weren't, because it's always going to be an up and down thing. Like if I had ended this video right after losing all my stickers, of course I would have been, I think I was back like 40 or 50,000 when I checked, and so if I just ended it there, that would have been it, and then I could have built up the value in the next video. But I'm trying to, I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna work out for me in this video, because things are a bit crazy, and it was a big dive for me to take with all those stickers lost and the price changes. So I look at the jackpots and my statistics and I'm like, okay, perhaps I should nudge it in the normal. It may be more safe for me to build up account value. I feel happy about the high-end items I have won during these 4 days. Of course, no cool dragon laws, no cool fire serpents, none of like the 3 top items. I don't have them. I have seen 2 of them. I think actually I saw all 3, but only once, and I lost those gambles, and that is really all I can do when I only use the jackpot. I can't really magically make them appear in in the jackpot system. Then I would have been like all karambits now. So even though I've been trying to win those, the one time each of them appeared I didn't win them, and that's really yeah. So I have high valued items compared to what I had when I started, but None of the like super crazy pants ones. At least not at least not in this part of my gambling. So with that said, what I mean is that I'm happy about the result. I'm happy about what I have earned in terms of high value, but I'm not happy about the account value because I am behind. So I'm like, okay, we need to nudge this up. Things have been going better for me since I started playing this time around. So I go into normal, I'm like, okay, let's try, and I lose, and it's like, okay, if I'm going to be risking this value anyway, if I'm going to be risking this value in the jackpot, I think I'm just gonna do it in the above normal, because if I win, it's gonna be at least twice as much. So isn't it better to win less often when you do have a lot of junk, so I can't go on for a long time? Isn't it then better to, when I win, get better items instead of getting like even more junk that I possibly can't even use in the normal? And that kind of worked out nicely for me right here. I went in with junk. I mean, we're looking at the 20% area here, which is like my overall strategy to play in that range, 25 and down. Because these items I can't use for anything, so it's okay to lose them. I mean, if I lose this and I lose 435 account value, I just need to win once in 10 to get the same account value or more and better items. So it's almost like the more crappy items you stake are, the better it is for everything. But of course it also means the longer time you need to do it in order to get the result. But I just happen to have a lot of junk. I haven't even been cleaning this part of the account, and unfortunately while doing this video series, because I am done recording it now, I don't find the time. I think I have 10 hours of gambling if I wanted to completely clean up the account, and that was my plan. Get rid of all items below 400 just to see where do we end when we include the 1%, the 2%, the 3% jackpots, because I have a lot of those in items, but I really just didn't have the time to do it. So perhaps another time. Perhaps it was a bit ambitious of me to do this just a week, but now I've tried it. You guys have given me a lot of feedback already. I mean, so many likes, so many cool comments. It's so amazing. I have learned a lot from the process, both in terms of recording, in terms of the game updates while I'm recording something, in terms of video editing. So the next time I do something like this, I will be smarter. This time I'm down at like 10%. But I just keep going here. Put in the low junk. Boom, 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 boom. I know, perhaps I'm going to have to do 100 jackpots here, but it can only work out in my favor. I mean, mathematically I'm going to win at some point, and whenever I do that, because the items I'm betting are so bad, I'm going to win on item value and win on account value. It's like, it's almost impossible for this to go wrong. Because it is stretching out over so far, it is very easy for something to go wrong on a short term, like bet 80%, you lose. What are the odds? Well, apparently 100. But if you bet 80% over 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 jackpots, you are going to win 80% of them. But often when we play these jackpots and we bet in our best items, we bet in 10 items. How many times can you bet in 10 Dragon Laws, 10 Karambits? Not that many times. Even if you have like 100, you can do 10 times. So that means you should only be winning like, I don't know, 6 out of 10. And if you're in like a bad luck mode, you can just go in and lose 10 in a row. Of course you could have won 20 in a row, or 100, but your odds were only like 50-50 or 60-40 perhaps in the above normal. So I mean, just, you know, with the wind blow, you're like in the wrong area and you're just gonna be losing it. But if you can stretch the jackpot out over a lot of not a lot of items, a lot of jackpots, you're gonna get a much better picture of the real win-lose ratio. And as you can see, I'm hitting 2,000 jackpots now. That's a lot of jackpots. And a lot of them have been going on these 4 days, meaning that I have learned once again a lot about the jackpot. What you might have seen there in the picture of me was the account value option and good items just going down the drain. I was like, okay, I think I needed like 300 or something to be in profit, and I just blew it. It was unbearable. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit the 2,000 jackpot number, I'm gonna be in profit, I'm gonna end it, it's gonna look so good, you know. And yeah, I did. But what I won was actually really so much better than what I expected. So at this point, I do think I'm breaking even in the jackpot. So I'm like, I haven't really won value compared to the last jackpot, and I do want to end these videos showing that I was able to get more expensive items and more account value. So it's not like lose, but win some items. It's more like it has to go up all the parts, more account value, more of the expensive items, not the iBuy power holder stickers. They're only going in one direction. But yeah, so even though I kind of had it here, I was like, it's not good enough. That's not what I wanted to do. So so I'm actually risking things again here, trying to nudge it up enough for me to be able to end the video series in more profit than I ended the last episode, and with more items. But this is gambling, so things can really go both ways. So once again, I'm about the break-even area because I did lose before. So this is like, oh man, or was this? No, I do think this was actually the last one. Yeah, it is. So the last time around, I did all the calculation for you guys. I will be putting them in here as well, just a quick math, but because of the live stream, I kind of have to cut the video editing of the last part here a bit short because it's gonna be like 4 hours. So browsing through the high-end items I have here, showing what I did convert the stickers into. Also showing, this is because the game has been updated. I haven't seen these features before, but sorting the cobblestone and gods and monsters things, so that I can show you guys what I have left to contract, so that I can make a dragon lore, make Medusas, because I have been keeping these pinks safe, a lot of them. So just removing the knives as well, and the stickers. So there we have them really. Poseidon, loads of them. We need to filter it again to sort it by name. And there we have them. Row after row after row of knights that I haven't been staking. This has to be taken into consideration as well. This is a lot of value I haven't used because I have been reserving it for possible contracting. So a lot of Poseidons and a lot of knights. So thank you guys very much for watching.